Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone, welcome to Madzi Plays, and today I am going to be playing The Witness. Now, this is a puzzle game. It's no platforming, no death state, just purely environmental puzzles. It's been out for quite a while. I think it came out in 2016. Um, Beautiful, beautiful game. It's the primary reason I'm playing it is that it is just a gorgeous looking game and it has some lovely little tinkling atmospheric background music as well, but the visuals are the primary thing. Um, it is infamous for being tricky. There are rules to every single puzzle and every single like type of puzzle, and as you progress through the game, you learn these rules. It doesn't teach you these rules anywhere, or it doesn't tell you, it teaches you through the puzzles. Um, I have played this game once before. I did not finish it. Um, yeah, I think I got decently far, but then I got stuck. I am going to do my best to progress through linearly, if such a thing could be said for this game. Um, but there are some little secrets that I figured out in my last playthrough that I'm not going to go do right away. Um, Also, it's been quite a while. It's been a couple of years, so we'll see how much I remember. Um, but some of these puzzles are infamously tricky, so expect there will be some moments where you're watching me just try and figure out what the rule is, and let's see how well I do. Anyway, that is what the game The Witness is. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll join me in, a nice relaxing little stream. Also, yes, I know that my shirt is very like sort of sizzly right now. I am wearing a green shirt and I have a green screen, so that works out very well. All right, starting a new game. Here we go. So you can move around using the arrow keys or WASD. Nice clanging, but this is just how the game starts you off. You're in a tube, and there's a door at the end. And if I were to turn around, I forgot what space did. But I spawned right at the end of this tunnel here, and as you can see, there's nothing here. So let's go back and let's get started. I don't remember how to run. Ah, shift. Oops. And then this is the tutorial. This is the only real tutorial there is click and drag. And in we are in. So these are the types of puzzles this game is. It's all just connecting these sort of panel puzzles where there's a circle and a line and you're taking the circle to the end of the line. But like, look at this. Look how beautiful just immediately. You're in this just gorgeous little garden. It's so pretty. Now, instantly you see there's these puzzles that are a little more complex, but again, they're pretty much the same as the puzzles before. This ending here, see how it's a flat end? That is not a successful end of the puzzle. You have to go to these round ones. And then, so I've lit up this this wire pathway. And I don't remember exactly where it goes, so I'm just going to follow it. Alright, it goes to this puzzle. And now it's going up into the tower, so I'm going to try to follow it. Okay, it goes into the tower to that walkway and here. Now I'm going to try to go to this ending. Oops. And I think some of these puzzles do actually have multiple ways of solving them. Although I don't remember for certain. I'm gonna move that over so I have more space. Okay, we're following the wire again. Whee! All the way to the main gate. And I should have showed this off earlier. There were these 3 panels were blocking the gate before, and we have opened one of them. So let's follow another cable and try and open the next one. Okay, so it goes over that wall. Whoops. Okay. Down and over and into this. Like, look at this. I would love to have like a little closed garden like this and a little couch under a tree. Like, that would be so cute. I would love it so much. All right. New puzzle. And now see, there's 2 wires coming out and there's 2 endings to the puzzle, and I don't remember which one is the correct one in this particular circumstance. Okay, so that goes out the door, or out the window. And there was like a chunk noise. I know there is a way of getting up sort of to the 2nd floor. Now, do I remember how to do that? No. Like, this walkway is what I'm talking about. There's a way to get there. But do I remember it? Okay. Guess we're going a little bit. So there was a sound. So yeah, the 2nd plate is opened. And this puzzle is a really simple puzzle. But you can't follow it through this plate blocking it. Okay, so let's go back to that middle wire. Still going up and over. Ooh. I know I said a little while ago that I wasn't going to show too many of the secrets. But I think I just found one right now really organically. So I think I'll talk about it a little bit. The reason why left click allows you to enter into this view, the like puzzle solving view, and right click gets you out of it, is that there are these environmental puzzles. So see, it's a circle with a line attached to it. So I can click this and take it somewhere. Now, right now, I don't know where to take it. I need to change my angle. Get out of this view. I need to change my angle somehow so that this line of yellow flowers goes somewhere. Can I see through this? No. Sometimes the secret is getting further back. Or like getting a different angle. Okay. And if I were to jump into it now, see how it's not a clear circle? I'm clicking on it and I can't drag because there's not a pattern. Is it that puzzle that I'm using as my... Yeah, it must be. Okay. So I'm using the yellow box of that puzzle as my like circle connector thing. But where do I go with this? Can I don't remember. Can I click and then leave? No. I can't start up the fiery puzzle and then leave and get a different angle. Like it almost certainly, this is almost certainly the ending. But I don't remember how to make that happen. Do I maybe use the floor patterns? We come back. Okay. No. Okay. So I don't remember how, well actually I never found that puzzle in the past. That's my personally first time finding that particular puzzle. But I don't know how it solves. And right now, is this part of it? Maybe. Right now we are still trying to just get the main door open. Okay, so this went up and over and was not useful to us. So let's go to the bottom one. Mm. Sometimes I have to work my way backwards. Ah, that's how we go. Okay. So I'm going up and around and up and around and up and around. Like I'm going here, but then I'm not. I'm going past it. Okay. So that turned off the upper wire, turned on the under one, lower one. And let's see if that's enough to open our gate. And we can see, yes, it is. Alrighty. That didn't do anything to our yellow rose puzzle, did it? I don't think so. Okay. So now we have another puzzle box puzzle or line puzzle. So this whole little garden was our tutorial. And now we are out into the big wide world. And off we go. Yes. Right, I forgot I could run. Thank you for reminding me, game. But just look at this place. Like, it's this cute little cove. It's actually an island, but we'll get a better view of that later. But it's this adorable little cove with all these beautiful trees and this beautiful setup. No, I don't want to be in puzzle mode. And we've just sort of escaped from that little fortress area. Now, the very first puzzle outside of the tutorial is this door. And as I recall, yes, this door has multiple starting points that you can use, and it has these dots and black and white checks in the squares. And I don't remember what the rules are for that, and I haven't learned them in this playthrough. So I am just going to leave that particular door and continue on following the path. Alright, so there's this one here. And this is going to teach us about those black and white squares. And so it's sort of trial and error. So I tested if I go straight across the direct route, does it accept it? If I go around, no, it doesn't. So that's how it teaches you the rules of this game. So if I go this way, no, it doesn't accept it. No. So my initial assumption based on these two puzzles is that the rule is that I need to keep the white dots and the black dots separate. A trick with this game is that often your initial assumption about, yes, I understand the rules to be as follows, are wrong. They're often a little bit tricksy. So right now I'm operating under the assumption that I'm needing to keep the white and black dots separate. But as I go, as I go, I may find that that's not correct. Oops. And it's important to remember all these rules because, okay, the ending is there. Because as you go, puzzles will build on them. Like that door we passed a minute ago had these white and black dots, and it had, like little gear bolt shaped things inside the pathways that have some rule attached to them as well. Okay. Ah, see, I've just done this and now I can't get to this ending, so that I know instantly that pathway is incorrect. And so it also shows me that it accepts blank squares as well. Okay, where is the ending? So for this one, does it accept this? Yes, it did. Okay, so it's accepting blank pathways, and I don't need to have all the white dots touching other white dots and all the black dots touching other black dots. Like I can have spaces in between. Cool, cool, cool. Learned that puzzle, or learned that pattern. Now there's a puzzle in here I saw from the path. Okay. Ah, so this one is the one with the little, I'm just gonna call them nubbins. So when I just hit one, it acted like I needed. It flashed that one, so I think I need to hit both. And yes, it accepts that. Okay. Now the question is, how do I incorporate all of these? Okay, there we go. So currently the pattern that, or the rule that I identify for this puzzle is that I need to hit all of the nubbins to progress. Now, do I remember how to do that? Short answer is no, I do not. There we go. Okay, so this one has 2 start points. Yeah, I can't cross my lines. So this start point just doesn't work, because if I do that, it completely blocks it off. So let's start here. There we go. No? Yes. Okay, so now we know the rules for the nubbins and for the black and white squares. We can go back to that door. Oof. So now I need to make a single line that separates all of the black and white squares and touches all of the nubbins. And I have many potential starting points and 3 potential ending points. I can't start with this one because if I go up this way, I can only get one of these. So that's, straight off the bat I know. Let's try this one. So, is there a way for me to separate this black and the white one? No, there's not. Or at least not if I go in that direction. Yeah, so I am fairly, yeah, I can't use this one either. Let's try this one. Need to keep the black and the white separate, so those 2 blacks are separate from this white one. I can go like that. That's keeping those whites separate from that black one, but I need to make sure that I maintain that separation. Okay. That would work except for that nubbin. Okay. Yeah, what am I trying to do? There we go. That nubbin wouldn't allow it. And I think that's the only way if I start with this one. Going this way is the only way I can get this nubbin. So that leaves me with one final starting point. Up here. Let's try our hand at segregation. I do wish that they had found a different, oh no, I needed to be, I wish they had maybe found a different set of colors to use. So that, I don't think that quite works. Yeah, because I can't actually separate these whites and blacks from here. So let's try going a different direction. And I don't need to go this far away. It just helps for me to see. That's not gonna work either. No, I still can't. Maybe I do need to start with this one and then just be a little bit clever on my pathing. Need to go through there, but I need to block this guy off somehow. Like that. Like so. Yes, this works. Yay, I've gotten it open. I had totally forgotten about that lower right end point. Okay. Now I'm in this like vault looking room. There's nothing behind the door. I do appreciate that I have a shadow and that shadow moves with me. Okay, so here's our safe. And if I try and left click it, nothing happens. Aha! Okay. Stop. So I've got a little pathway, but I can't. This is not a puzzle. I'm clicking on it and it's not activating. So I just have a puzzle here. And nothing really to do in this area. For now, I'm sure I will come back here. I think I come back here. I don't remember actually. But I will try it again later. I can run. I always forget. Like, just look at it. Like such a peaceful little island. Ah, there is our puzzle. That's where we just were. And here, is this how we get into the upper levels? This walkway? Yes, it is. Now, do I remember the purpose of this walkway? No. But we get a lovely view of our beautiful little garden. There was our like solar powered gate. And here's our little fortress. It's up here. Kind of feels like nothing. And I could go down and around. Also, this is a no death. So like I can't walk off. Ooh. But do you see what I see? We've got another little environmental puzzle with the pathway there. And when you solve those environmental puzzles, this like gold glitter dust goes up and they travel somewhere. And if you're not up on a tower locked in, you can run and follow them to see where they lead. But I don't think I have time to make it there. Make it there in time to follow the glitter. I will get to that area later. Okay. We can give it a go. Alright. And then it was sort of over here. That's a wall of rocks. So here's the little bay that we saw earlier, and the glitter went over here, and I don't see it anymore. It's gone. But now we get this really cool little town area. Let's go back and try the other side, see if there's another. Ooh, do you see that? More environmental. Okay. Ah, so this time we did have time to get to the glitter. And I think that pink petal. Actually, I think that might have been just a petal. Yeah, I think it was a petal from the pink trees. I don't know where exactly that specific bit of glitter goes, but the next time we solve an environmental puzzle where I know where the glitter lands, I will direct people to it. But that's one of the really cool things about this game, is that there are these puzzles just everywhere. So like this is some broken down piece of machinery, but it's a puzzle. But when you're this close, that you can see the details of the machinery, it does work. Okay, we're going back to our little fortress castle place. And we're going to try going to the right this time and seeing if we can find any more puzzles there. Oh, I don't know if I ever noticed before that there's pillows up on the roof. What a cool place to just like hang out. Just checking for any environmental puzzles. Okay, so here's the wire that went out the window earlier. And we'll check that out in a bit. Lovely. Oh, and someone had like a glass of juice or something. Now in the US, you could never have this because of OSHA. They would say that's a health and safety hazard, having no railing on this little roof. Someone could fall off and hurt themselves. Which, you know, makes sense. It's safety and all, but also means that sometimes you don't get to see cool things. I'm noticing that this little half circle block. And so I bet actually, let's try going to the roof again. I bet if we get the angle right, there's an environmental puzzle. Yeah, see that? Okay. Okay. And off the glitter goes. Are there any other ones in this area? Like that, you start to get suspicious of just like circular things. Like that little tuft in the grass. I bet if we get our angles right, will be a puzzle. Mm. Are there any puzzles down here? I don't see any. Okay. Yeah, I'm very suspicious that there's that gap in the grass. Now I'm like, are any of these puzzles? The answer is I don't think that particular one is. I'm watching you. Hmm. Can that be a puzzle? No. I also, I was so focused on that grass bit that I wasn't actually looking at anything else. Let's see. Like, that's half of the puzzle from before. Okay. Okay. Up we go. Now, do we see anything? Ooh, there. But I think we might be too... Like, our angle might not be quite right to get that. But let's remember that it exists. Is there any other environmental puzzles about? Now, this shadow that has such a circular top is a hint to this thing. This has a whole secret attached to it, but I am actually very intentionally not going to... Can I get it now? No. I'm not going to show it off right now. It's sort of like an extra thing. And and if this is anyone's first time viewing the game, I don't wanna show that too early. Let's see if we can see where that wire goes. So here's the wire. Goes down and around to this gate. So, and I don't know, that that shadow kind of looks like a person right there. Although when I moved up, it didn't so much. So let us go back around into the garden and switch that wire. Because I believe that we will not get trapped back in now that we have deactivated this puzzle. Although we might, I don't remember. No. Was it this one? Yes. Alright, let's get that top landing point. Yes, and even though the door closed back on this gate, the gate is already deactivated, so we're able to... Can I climb this? No. To go through. Up and around, back we go. And that's a lot of this game, actually. There's a lot of sort of backing and forthing. There's no real obvious linear pattern, although there are some things where it is not a good starting point. It's not a shadow, it's just some blocks. I don't think I actually went to this little gate pathway in my last playthrough, but like I said at the beginning, it was several years ago and I don't remember. What is the value? That edge, again, very suspiciously smooth half circle. I will try to remember that it's there and that it was suspicious to me. And yeah, now it's gone beyond the thing. I don't think I ever went to this little pathway, so it's a new experience. And I am sure that I'm actually walking by all kinds of little secrets. Oh, that was a weird little visual glitch. The reflection thing. All right, let's see. Where are we going to end up? Ooh, can we get it now? No. I feel like I haven't... I was going to say, I feel like I haven't found any reason for that pathway to exist. But I found it. Okay. So, and we've learned the rules of this nubbin puzzle, is that we must hit all of the nubbins. So, now we've opened this gate. I love these sort of, puzzle on the floor. Also, this thing.
Of all the communities available to us, there's not one I would want to devote myself to, except for the Society of True Searchers, which has very few living members at any time. Albert Einstein, 1924.
Yes, and I'd forgotten completely about that. Scattered throughout the world, there are these little... They're sort of like cassette players, if anyone else remembers them, that have little stories attached. Okay. No, I need to be closer, because I want to snap to this puzzle. This orange triangle, I don't think I have learned the rules for. Yeah. I don't know the rules for the orange triangles yet, so I'm going to leave that and I will try to remember. I think you learn the pattern for the orange triangle rules very late, so let's see how successful I am at remembering. Eh. That's not going to work because I need to get these and these. These broken ones are often not mean because, like, it's a puzzle game. It can't be mean. But I personally often find them a little bit tricky. No. What if I don't get those and come back to them? That gets those. Still doesn't quite work. We nope. So how am I meant to do this? Because that almost works. It just misses those two. If I go like this. Yes, that's how it's done. Oh, it's very dark on the other side there. This bush. Can I... Me. Get out. Okay. So, I bet I can get back in again. Ah, can I even see it? I can. So again, will I remember that there's this fallen puzzle? Probably not, to be honest. But, maybe someone will remind me. I'm not going to finish this playthrough in one session. This game has so much in it. Alright. Let's follow the path. And it leads us through these rocks to this sort of factory-like area. Sandstone factory-like area. Alrighty. And so this section is going to have, since it's a new section, it's going to have a new set of rules that we learn. Ah, and so in this one, it's that there's mirrored. Hate when the camera moves without me telling it. There's mirrored pathways. And then these pots, I'm sure, are some kind of clue as well. That everything in this game is very intentional. Ah, so that line looks like a tail end line. So let's see if we can angle ourselves so that it, like that. That almost lines up, but not quite. Also, I need more of a circle. Can I get the angle right here? feel like it's that pot, but it's possibly not this angle. Okay. And there's all these cables on the floor. So we've got some sort of mailroom packaging, tongs, some wooden paddles. We've got a beautiful view. Do we see any environmental puzzles? Could that sort of be one in the reflection? Maybe. Are there any on the roof? Like this actually is probably one, but we probably need to be outside to see it. This all looks like oh, what is it called? A hot shop, the glass blowing places. Got some melted glass with cables coming out. And again, just beautiful environmental views. Like, I enjoy puzzle games just in general, but having such an attractive setting definitely helps. Why are you oh. So that was, I fell into a trap. This right here, you can see the right-hand one has a break, but I was just looking at the left-hand one and I didn't notice it. And I can't have them come to the middle because they can't cross each other. Alright. There we go. So that's teaching me which ones to pay attention to. The answer is both. So for all of these, I'm looking at both pathways. Okay. So we can't go to the outside because of that breaks. But now we have to go in, up, out, in, up. Oh boy, so here's another one where it's teaching us something. This one and this one are covered by these bracket thingies. So I'm either going to start with this one, or I'm going to start with this one. And can't go like that. Alright. I'm mostly looking at the left-hand one just because it has more like fractures, I guess. We have lowered a door, and we've lit up this one. It is now green. It was black before. But is there any purpose? Not yet. There will be, hopefully soonish. But there's no purpose to this door yet. Okay, let's follow this glowing cord that we have just lit. And, we've got the glass puzzle. Or the puzzles on the glass. Okay. So this one is gonna make me think a little more. There we go. Not much more. Okay, now the glowing line is going up and over. And down to this side. Alrighty. I need to zoom in more. Okay. Can't go there. Can't go there. Okay. I'm reminded a little bit of like, have you ever seen like a caterpillar navigating? That's a little bit what I'm reminded of right now. All right. Ah, now they're melting, so it's a little bit warped. Okay. So can't go there. Let's turn. So that doesn't work. That doesn't work. In, down, in, down, more down. And now this one is very warped. Okay. Also, this one I notice. No, it's just because it's warped. It doesn't look right. Okay. It and alrighty. Also, they were the same like line pathways for all of them. They're just different degrees of warpediness. Okay, where did this one go? Down and around. Ah, we can see it out. It's now lit out there. And again, no death state can't. Trying to walk into the water can't. Already? Can that make a line? No. Ooh, can that shadow? That shadow looks like it might be the end point of a line. Alright, so the green ribbon goes this way. There's that suspicious cloud again. Do we see any circles that we can use to... Like, I bet that this is going to become a circle, a start point at some point. Looking back, is there anything? Yeah, see, that's definitely going to be a start point. Alright. And this green line goes through the gate or to the gate? Unclear. Can we? No. Don't have the angle quite right. Okay, so now we know we have to hit all of the nubbins. And that's an example of a past puzzle's like rule, as I call them, being useful in a present one. Can I? No, that's not yet. Alright, so there's this up way, and it's blocked like we saw in the beginning area of the tutorial. There's a down way that way, and a down way that way. And so none of these puzzles are lit. So let's try down this way. Ooh, looks like one of them is lit. Come on, all the way down. Here we go. Oh, no, I need to be closer. When you're close enough, it snaps you into position. And it's another mirrored puzzle. So what pattern is it going to be teaching us this time? Eh. That's not working. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a change up all before the lines were symmetrical across this way axis. Now they're like reversed of each other. That misses a nubbin. There we go. Alright. Now they're on a diagonal cross. Okay. Got another lit line. And off we go. Following the cable. Okay, so now we've got colored nubbins, so let's see how they... Ah, so I've got a blue, excuse me, I've got a blue dot and a yellow dot, and when I tried to hit all of the yellow nubbins with the blue line, it did not work. And I can't cross, so let's start with different. Ah, so now we see the first one I clicked is the blue one. Alright. So that needs to be blue, this needs to be yellow, so I need to click up here so that the colors are matched appropriately. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a trick because they need to overlap. Okay. And then I think the black ones... Yeah, I was operating under the assumption that any line can hit the black one. And that proved to be true. I don't yet know if that's the reason, though. So let's see. Okay. Okay. That is continuing to prove to be true. Oh, I completely missed out on some of those black ones. I am, yes, also my cursor is the blue line, so... no. It may be necessary that I start up there. Because, yeah, missing that one. Okay, let's start up here, see if that helps. Ooh, don't think it will, because this yellow one. Yep. Gonna give it a go. Yeah, no. Let's reassess. Restart down here. And that's blocking pathways to the exits. Here we go. Okay, and now we have 2 ribbons, one for each light color. Oh, I just realized that if I'm gonna be leaning down like that, I should adjust my camera. Okay, so it goes off that way, and I can't follow because that is a drop. Alright, so following the yellow. Ooh, I think we might get that path though. Eh. Ah! I'm in a bush. I think I need to be a little, maybe up there. A little farther back. Okay. So the one I start with is the blue one. Nope. That's gonna have them bump. That's still going to have them bump. Uh, um, let's try doing it like this. That gets the yellows, but that locks out a blue. Let's try starting over here. That locks myself, or that locks the blue out. No. It has to be here. It's this bar that I need to cross at some point. Nope. Okay. Yeah, like I've gotten all the blues, but I didn't get the yellows. There is something very mentally, like, twisty, because for me, solving the blues is actually easier. Um, so I'm really having to look at the yellows, but the yellows are not the ones I'm controlling, so I'm, like, controlling it in reverse. I feel like I'm hovering close to something. But that locks out the blues. I might actually take a break soon, just because it has been a little bit over an hour, and this game is a puzzle game. Nope, up. I think it has to go that way first. Okay, and because this game is a puzzle game, like, it rightly makes you think about stuff, but it uses a lot of brain power. Words, as I am demonstrating by my own inability to use words. Um, yeah, I think I shall leave that out. Yes, I'm going to exit. I'm going to switch over to chatting, and I'm going to say, thank you. I really appreciate anyone watching. It has been so much fun to show off this really fun game. Once again, I am sorry for the fuzziness of my shirt. It's green. I'm on a green screen. The chroma key does not know what to do. um, but I have missed this game. I hadn't realized I had missed this game because I played it a couple of years ago and then didn't think about it again. But it's a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you also enjoyed it as a witness to me playing this game. All right, I will be playing again tomorrow, same time. So around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the United States, basically an hour and a half before now, tomorrow, in whatever your local time zone is. Thank you for joining me. This has been an adventure and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, bye bye.